Social media is changing fast, and what worked just a few years ago doesn't work anymore. Right now, we're seeing the biggest shift in social media since the rise of short-form video, where users, not algorithms, are taking control. I'm Neil Patel, founder of NP Digital, one of the largest marketing agencies in the world. In this video, I'll break down 7 social media trends that are reshaping 2026. Let's get into it. Trend number 1. On-platform conversion will explode. For years, your social media goal was simple. Drive traffic to your website. Click the link in the bio, visit our website, buy there. But that entire model is being replaced. Every major platform is becoming a complete sales ecosystem. And if you're still trying to drive traffic off-platform, you're already losing sales. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook are racing to keep users inside their app from start to finish. Facebook proved this model works well with lead forms. Shopify's 2025 update confirmed that native checkout for TikTok and Instagram and brands using social commerce stores saw conversions increase between 20 and 40%. Think about this. Soon, everything will happen in-app. You scroll TikTok, see a product, click buy, enter a payment, get confirmation, all without ever opening a browser. This fundamentally changes how you structure your funnels. Successful businesses in 2026 won't just be driving traffic to websites. They'll be optimizing their conversion journey inside these platforms. And not just for products. They'll also be doing it for lead captures and service-based businesses as well. Just like with Facebook ads, you can capture a lead on Facebook without driving them to your website. It's cheaper than driving traffic to your website. Why? Because Facebook has that user still on platform, meaning they can show them another ad and potentially get them to click all over and make more money. So if you want to be an early adopter, here's what you need to do. First, integrate with platform native commerce tools. If you're on Shopify, enable TikTok Shop and Instagram Shopping now. Connect Stripe to social checkout systems. Second, optimize your call to action for on-platform conversion. Stop saying visit our website. Say shop now or buy here with native checkout buttons. You can also do this for service-based businesses. You can educate people on your services throughout the content on these social platforms like Instagram. You can create a short-form video talking about what you have to offer. And within that video, you can have people comment to get more information directly messaged to them. And you can use platforms like ManyChat for that. Or within your video, you can just tell people what phone number to call to get in touch with you. Third, redesign your social funnels. Your ads, your product pages, and checkout all needs to work seamlessly inside the platform itself. Brands that master on-platform conversion in 2026 will capture the majority of social commerce revenue. Don't get left behind. Trend 2. User-controlled feeds are taking over. For years, you could rely on Instagram's algorithm to push your content to interested viewers based on engagement patterns, but that's changing fast. Viewers aren't just scrolling past content they don't want anymore. They can now actively tune their feeds to exclude entire content categories, and this feature is going to become more sophisticated every month. This means if your content doesn't consistently deliver value, you could see significant drops in your reach. Instagram introduced early algorithm control tools in January 2025, confirmed by Adam Mosseri. By September, they rolled out major updates with Tune Your Algorithm feature that lets users add or exclude interest topics. Now, in late 2025, they're beta testing even more granular configuration options. You can exclude entire topics. If your feed is overloaded with, let's say, politics, but you want food and travel, you can adjust it manually. Tired of seeing fitness content? You can suppress that category completely. This changes everything for creators and brands. For years, you could ride engagement momentum and algorithmic favor. But when users actively suppress your content type through preference tuning, you can't rely on passive discovery anymore. You need to take the initiative and give your target audience exactly what they want. Here's how to do that. First, create content people actively want. You're not competing for algorithmic favor anymore. You're competing for intentional attention. Second, focus on consistent engagement, not viral hits. If users engage regularly, they won't suppress your category. And finally, diversify your content themes. Don't make your brand so narrow that users can easily tune you out with preference settings. This change is not a bad thing. It favors those who take time to define their target audiences and make content specifically for them. Trend 3. Long-form video is making a comeback. Since 2020, when TikTok took off and other platforms started prioritizing short-form video formats, going semi-viral wasn't that difficult if your content was half decent. But this could only go for so long because the data is showing that viewers are exhausted. Long-form content is making a major comeback. Fast, snackable, dopamine-driven content isn't cutting it anymore. Viewers are craving depth, storytelling, and real substance. Upskillist's September 2025 study found that long-form videos generate 10 times more more views and 5 times more meaningful comments than short-form posts. YouTube, which is primarily a long-form content platform, holds over 50% of total social watch time globally. And get this, TikTok now allows 10-minute uploads. We're also seeing micro-series rise. Brands are creating serialized narrative-driven content. For example, there's a short drama called Roomies, created by a rental management software company that markets their products through storytelling instead of traditional ads. I think what we're seeing is that brands are finally catching on to a misunderstood position, that short-form content is the only real way to draw attention online. If that were true, people wouldn't be watching movies and TV shows. The shift shows that if you can tell a story that's relevant and relatable to your target audience, you won't just draw their attention, you'll keep it long after they're done watching your video. So, if you've been prioritizing short-form content, you can transition in 3 steps. First, experiment with longer formats. If you only create Reels and TikToks, test 3 to 5 minute videos with real storytelling. Second, create serialized content. Think of your content like a TV show. Build narratives that make people return for the next episode. Third, prioritize retention over virality. Platforms reward watch time, not just views. A 5-minute video with 35% retention usually beats a 30-second video with 40% retention. But even with excellent long-form content, you have to consider how your target audience will find you in the first place. Trend 4. Social platforms are becoming search engines. Right now, search on video platforms is becoming more important than ever because we have mass groups of people skipping Google entirely and going straight to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube as their primary search engines. If you're only prioritizing SEO on Google, you're heavily limiting your visibility and leaving a large chunk of your audience unserved. Here's the data. 64% of Gen Z use TikTok for search and 41% of all US consumers do the same, according to WARC and Adobe's data. Sensible's 2025 guide showed that 40% of Gen Z prefer TikTok or Instagram to Google for product or how-to queries. When someone wants to find a new restaurant, they search TikTok. For skincare advice, Instagram. To fix something, YouTube. These platforms are indexing video titles, captions, spoken words, and even comments. TikTok now displays search keywords in creator dashboards, showing exactly which queries are driving traffic to your content. Every social post needs search optimization. If your captions, titles, and descriptions aren't keyword optimized, you're invisible to millions of people searching on these platforms every single day. So here's how you optimize for SEO on video platforms. First, treat every post like SEO. Use keywords in captions, video titles, and descriptions just like you would for Google. Second, research what people are actually searching for on each platform. TikTok's search insights will show you trending queries. You can also use Answer the Public to see what's hot on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube all in one place. You create content around what people are actively looking for. Third, optimize for discoverability, not just engagement. Videos that rank in search drive views for months, not just days, and sometimes they even drive views for years. Optimizing for search will get you more visibility, but the next point shows that the sentiment around influencers as we've known them is changing to something that favors more business-focused approach to content creation. Trend 5. Expert personal brands are replacing influencers. For years, influencer marketing meant partnering with people who have large audiences regardless of their actual expertise. That model is slowly dying out. In 2026, brands don't want entertainers with big follower counts. They want credible experts with real authority. LinkedIn and Thinkers 360 reports showing surge demand for expert-led personal brands. Corporate partnerships are increasingly favoring educators and specialists over traditional influencers. Brands are seeking subject matter experts, people are known for something specific. They want that top voice in B2B SaaS, the leading sustainable fashion expert, or the go-to financial literacy authority. Here's the thing. A creator with 50,000 highly engaged followers who's known as an authority in their niche is more valuable than a generic influencer with 1 million followers. So here's how you become the go-to expert in your niche that brands can't wait to collaborate with. First, if you're a creator, become known for something specific. Pick a niche and become the undisputed expert in that space. Second, if you're a brand, stop chasing follower counts. Partner with people who have real authority in your industry. Third, explore co-branded products. The future isn't just endorsements. It's customized products built in partnerships with experts. Expert-driven personal brands will dominate 2026. Entertainers without real expertise will lose relevance fast. Trend number 6, virtual influencers are dying. A few years ago, virtual influencers seemed like the future. Digital avatars, AI personalities, faceless brands posting 24/7. But audiences are clearly rejecting that trend, and we can expect that rejection to accelerate in 2026. Synthetic personalities are becoming a fast way to destroy a brand. It's like calling customer service and getting stuck with the automated voice system. It might give you information, but you're desperately trying to reach a real person, right? Virtual influencers trigger that same frustration. People crave genuine, authentic human connection, not synthetic perfection. And the data backs this sentiment. The World Federation of Advertisers survey found that 60% of brands have no plans for virtual influencers, citing low authenticity and poor engagement. This proves that people crave genuine human connection, and no amount of AI-generated content can replace that. So, if you want your brand to create a genuine connection with your audience, here's what you need to do. First, stop investing in virtual influencers. The ROI isn't there and the audiences don't trust them. Second, double down on real, authentic creators. The more human and relatable your content is, the better it performs. Third, focus on emotional connections, not just aesthetics. Content that makes people feel something always wins. And finally, here's the last trend. But before I go into that trend, if you just want my team at NP Digital to do all your marketing for you, whether it's social media, influencer marketing, or even traditional SEO or GEO or even paid advertising, hit us up. We always love to help people no matter what type of business you are and no matter what country you're in. Trend 7, social fatigue and the quality reset. Up to this point, the main goal of content has been to keep viewers engaged as much as possible. This mostly involved retention-based tactics that viewers find insulting and annoying today. Gen Z is pulling back from social media. Usage is declining. Why? Because they're exhausted. Viewers are tired of endless scrolling and mindless content. And if cheesy retention strategies are your tactic for 2026, you won't just fail to grow, you'll lose the audience you already have. Crowpink's 2025 report showed that Gen Z's social usage is flattening after years of consistent growth. Nearly half are cutting back due to content fatigue. Think about junk food versus real, natural, nutrient-dense food. Junk food tastes amazing in the moment, but it lacks what really matters, nutrients. That's exactly what's happening with content. Audiences are craving real substance, not empty calories. This is fundamental. For years, the game was volume. Post as much as possible and hope something sticks. But now, quality beats quantity. One meaningful piece of content outperforms 10 shallow posts every time. And here's how you inject meaning into everything you create. First, audit your content for substance. Ask yourself, does this teach, inspire, or mean something to my audience? If the answer is no, don't post it. Second, prioritize depth over frequency. It's better to post 2 quality pieces weekly than 7 mediocre posts. Third, focus on narrative and storytelling. Content that tells a compelling story always cuts through the noise. 2026 rewards brands and creators who deliver meaning, not just content. The quality reset is here and is permanent. Social media is transforming faster than ever. On-platform conversions, user-controlled feeds, expert-driven influence, and the quality reset are redefining everything about how we connect with audiences. Brands that adapt to these trends will dominate their markets. The ones that don't will disappear. But this only works if you structure your content strategy correctly. In my next video, I'm sharing the exact strategies that will.